The Sixers almost take down the Nuggets shorthanded, but the storyline is Joel Embiid. People are saying he ducked Jokic once again. I'll tell you why I think Sixer fans are completely overreacting and why Nugget fans showed once again that they are pathetic. Perfect. What is up, everybody? RB here. Welcome into Philly Take with RB. Hit the like button on this video. Subscribe to the channel. I have a lot to say. I need to rant not only on Nugget fans, but even some Sixer fans who kind of stooped down to a level I didn't think was there this season. I mean, yesterday there was a whole bunch of discourse, and I'm just getting tired of seeing it. Sixers almost beat the Nuggets. It's somehow just a wild game. They shouldn't have even been in it, but it went down to the final minutes. Nuggets pulled it out at the end. But the fact of the matter is Joel Embiid, his long-term health, all of it up in the air. I'm going to give you my thoughts, but I want you to sound off in the comments. Did Joel Embiid duck Nikola Jokic again? Are you mad that Joel Embiid did not play this regular season game yesterday? Are you frustrated? Do you think it was a smart decision? Sound off in the comments. Give me your thoughts. And before we jump into mine, a shout out to our sponsor of today's video. Shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Southern New Hampshire University. It is 2024, and with a new year comes new goals. If one of your goals this year involves going to college, then I have the perfect opportunity for you. SNHU allows you to turn passion for sports into a degree with their online sports management program. You'll get to learn about the business and economics of sports, sports management principles, and how to gather and analyze data. This degree can help you prepare for a career as an athletic director, sports information director, marketing manager, and even other exciting roles in the industry. You'll get to tap into SNHU's network of grads working in sports-related organizations. You'll even get to take advantage of an internship or experiential learning course within the field. SNHU has one of the largest accredited nonprofit online degrees in the country. They are radically affordable, and their online tuition rates are some of the lowest in the nation. So go down to the description right now of this video, click the link, go to snhu.edu/PhillyTake to request free info about the program and start your new year off on the right path. Upon request, a real person will even hop on a call with you to discuss how the program can benefit you personally. Once again, check it out. Click the link down below, snhu.edu/PhillyTake. All right, man, time to dive in to the real scoop. Okay, so Joel Embiid, about 10 minutes before the game yesterday, decides to sit out, and apparently the Sixers pulled him. The medical staff said he wasn't good to go, and Joel Embiid did not play in this game yesterday. Keep in mind, all day, and I even said this on Twitter throughout the day, it'd be smart for Joel Embiid not to play this game. You're down Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, DeAnthony Melton, Robert Covington, Mo Bamba. You're down 5 players, now 6 with Joel Embiid, and you're going to go out there in Denver and try to risk it, put it on the line. By the way, Joel Embiid got injured in the prior game, which a lot of people don't know because they don't watch the Sixer games. Joel Embiid got injured, muscled through to play the rest of that game. Sixers are playing 4 games in 6 days, a back-to-back on Monday and Tuesday on the West Coast, by the way. So Joel Embiid decided to sit out of this game for injury management or whatever other reason they put out there, and people are frustrated out the wazoo. Now, before we jump into more of it, do I feel bad for the people that showed up and bought tickets to this game to see Jokic and Embiid? Yes, I do. But they probably also showed up to see Maxey against Murray, Tobias, right? All these guys go out there and play a good matchup. The Sixers have nothing to prove to the Denver Nuggets or the Denver Nuggets fan base. Joel Embiid has nothing to prove, okay? They have already dispelled this, rivalry where they hate each other, where Jokic and Embiid, every time they play, are out there talking after the game. They're saying, we're cool with each other. Like, we respect the greatness. They've called each other the best player in the league. Even Jokic after the game last night. And I have no issues whatsoever with Nikola Jokic. He goes out there, and yes, he has proved his greatness over the past year. He is a wonderful player, and he deserves credit for everything that he's done. And I admitted that after the season in an apology video to Nikola Jokic. But he went out there and said, whoever you're a fan of, Nuggets fans or whoever, we need to realize the greatness of Joel Embiid and what he's doing right now. He even said that he was impressed with the way B-Ball Paul went out there and stuck him with 30. And he gave him props and credit. Jokic is a likable guy, but their fan base and even their reporters are just, kind of embarrassing, if I'm being honest. Here was a question that a Nuggets reporter asked Nick Nurse today. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but essentially he asked him, is this a reflection on Joel Embiid's character that he hasn't showed up in 5 trips in Denver, blah, blah, blah. Nick Nurse just kind of ignored him. Then he tried to re-up on it and ask him again, how's this dude a credentialed reporter? This is embarrassing. You shouldn't even be allowed in there. You should ask him why Joel Embiid is 6-2 all time against Nikola Jokic. Shout out to my guy A2D. Joel Embiid, 6 wins, averages 27.6 points per game against Nikola Jokic, right? If we want to talk numbers, here we go. The problem I have with Nugget fans is that obviously they're not humble after winning last year, but they have a crazy double standard. And when it comes to the Denver Nuggets, 2 weeks ago, Joel Embiid goes out there. He puts up 41, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds, and he completely kicks their ass. But when that happened, it's just a regular season game. It's just a regular season game. 2 weeks later, Joel Embiid decides not to play for the best benefit of his personal health for the long-term effect, and then he's ducking. And this game means so much, and it's so much in the grand scale. You see the double standard? They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Even Sixer fans yesterday really surprised me. The amount of people calling Joel Embiid out. Now, again, could they have done it in a different manner? Yes. Did the medical staff maybe mishandle it, and will the NBA be pissed that he wasn't on the injury report? Yes. But he had a knee brace on during the game. This was reported by ESPN's Tim Bontemps. After going through the typical pregame workout, the team's medical personnel did not like how he was moving around and chose to shut him down. The medical staff shut him down. He had a large wrap on his knee. That's not good for the long-term effect. Sixer fans, Joel Embiid, this team, they have nothing to prove to the Denver Nuggets, okay? If this is a game in June in the finals, yeah, we want him to play. This game meant literally nothing. If there was only one guy out, you want him to go out there, fine. But you had 6 players out in this game, 5 and then Embiid. It was, anything close to what we've seen in terms of a scheduled loss, as Doc Rivers would say. And you want him to go out here and bust his ass to what, drop 35 and lose by 30? Is that what you want? You want him to go out there? Maybe they actually wouldn't have lost because the Nuggets played like crap. And that's my other thing. The Denver Nuggets should be worried about their own damn team and their own liabilities and the fact that they looked like poop yesterday and that they got worked by Pat Bev and B-Ball Paul. Shout out to my guy B-Ball Paul with a career game. How about Marcus Morris? These guys made them look like bums. Marcus Morris at 17, B-Ball Paul 30 and 13 on your so-called MVP. Patrick Beverly with 17 and 11 assists, 25 for Oubre. This game shouldn't have even been close. They should be worried about their own damn team and their own liabilities. But no, they're worried about Joel Embiid. Oh, Joel Embiid ducks Jokic. Joel Embiid ducks this. Joel Embiid last year in the regular season kicked his ass. 2 weeks ago, kicked his ass. He has nothing to prove to the Denver Nuggets. And the fact that Sixer fans want him to go out there and potentially risk a further injury if he is limping around and not feeling well, just to prove wrong a regular season narrative, it just makes absolutely no sense. My main issue with the Sixers and the people that are so mad that he didn't play yesterday is you also are showing a double standard. Because after last season, I thought we finally pushed all this over, right? People were saying, oh, this hurt his MVP case. I thought we were done with that. Do we want Joel to win MVP? Yes. Is he having one of the greatest seasons maybe ever? Yes. But at the end of the day, the goal, as everybody has said and complained about and cried about, is to get past the second round. So if you want him to go out here and potentially risk getting injured more to maybe harm him in the long term, then you don't actually believe that. The goal is May, June, getting to the promised land, getting past where they need to get. They have nothing to prove in the regular season. We know they can succeed in the regular season. It's about the playoffs. Do we want to see the Embiid-Jokic matchup? Of course we do. Of course we do. Maybe nobody wants to play in that crappy high-altitude stadium of yours where you can't even breathe when you run down the floor. Maybe it is true, but who cares? If I could ask the Nugget fans if they'd go back last year and do the same thing over, get whooped in January by the Sixers, but go on to win the championship, they would do it every time. So yes, I don't care what happens in the regular season, whether Joel Embiid sits out or whether the Sixers beat the Nuggets or whether they lose but then they go on to maybe win the finals. Yeah, I'll take that every single time. Yesterday is embarrassing because now the talking heads are going to come out here and talk about how Joel Embiid ducks Jokic, this, and that. And the one thing I will say is that I don't understand why he came out in the fourth quarter to sit on the bench. The Sixers were playing well, and he came out and started trolling. Do I think that was a little bit over the top? Yes. Would I have done that? No, but that's Joel Embiid. And he was coming out there to let you guys know he doesn't give a crap about what you're saying. I'm right. The Nugget fans are booing. You had a dude who looks like a frat boy holding up a poster, and he didn't even update it. Probably sat in his dusty cabinet for a year. It said no MVPs. You might want to update that. You're on national television. And on national television, the Philadelphia 76ers, down 6 players, went out there and stuck it to the reigning champs. The reigning champs had to muscle it out in the last minute of a game with a team led by B-Ball Paul, Pat Bev, and Marcus Morris. Jokic had to get free throws late in this game. He had to live on free throws. How ironic. How ironic to win that game. Those are my thoughts. Give me yours down below. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Like the video, comment, subscribe. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.